The open road will always wind away. We're learning to accept what we can't change. The story of our lives. We read between the lines. the downfall. Looking in the mirror, cause it's only you that you have to lose. Headed backward on a one-way, trying to stop from running, but you can't wait. Bury all the evidence, you'll only learn when you crash and
Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Hello, hello. Yes, I'm in VR tonight, so it's unfortunately gonna be stuck on the starting soon screen for a little bit. But hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome on into stream. I'm gonna just get this thing started as we, well, one, I deal with some loud kids in the background, and then second, Riven. Le sequel to Myst is back for its 2024 remake, with some changes, obviously. I'll explain them as we go. But let's see who we have in the chat, shall we? If you like your name called out, please shout yourselves out. Otherwise, shout at the lurkers. We've got Kichi, hello, how are you doing? Xylanth, hello. Alice, how are you doing? Thank you for redeeming first. And I do believe that is Jaxie, hello, how are you doing? So good to see you. And shout out to lurkers in chat as well. You guys are absolutely amazing for stopping on by and showing that support. Now, as I enter the VR space... Hello, everybody. Oh, and I do need to move this again, because guess what? It's an entirely new scene. There, that should do it. Funky Joe, hello, how are you doing? So good to see you. For those that aren't aware, Riven is originally a 1997 classic from the same minds of Cyan Worlds, the people behind the original game Myst. Riven is its sequel, whereas it continues from the original location at Dunny, where we found Atris, and he had to take out his two sons, Ceres and Akinar, who he believes are in trouble for, well, just basic greed is all is here. But now he wants us again, and this time he wants to send us to the 5th Age, Riven, to capture his father, who may have had some problems of his own. I don't see why else we would have to go into we'll go back into this dying age, other than just to see what's new in this area. So, I guess without further ado, I'm going to jump right in. And once we do open this game, I do have to come back to my computer for a sec, just because we all know the drill with the original Myst game and how it originally started without any audio. Ninja Pops, how you do this? Who did that? Ninja Pops, how you do this? Hi, Silver, how you doing? So good to see you. So let's see if this logo actually pops up. Good, good. So there are a couple of things that need to be taken care of as well while I'm here. Just glad to be making cash for my birthday next month. Oh, happy early birthday. Speaking of birthdays, if a certain somebody shows up... Okay, so it is playing. If a certain somebody shows up, I know who I'm giving my birthday wishes to. Just you watch. So yes, hello, I'm in VR. You can see my handies. I'm curious to see how this plays in VR. I've actually played this once in desktop, and believe me, it just looks incredible. You'll see what I mean when we get to it, but this is my first time in VR, so... Also, for those wondering, I do believe you guys can't see my menus, so you're just going to have to trust me that I'm going to be going through the menus when the screen goes black, just so I can save and everything. The Save Stupid is on specifically for this game because there is that feature, even though the game does autosave. Anyways, let's start a new game. Wait a minute. Is there an option to have seated play? I don't think there is. Controls comfort. Turn mode, smooth. Navigation mode, smooth movement. Is there a seated play option? I don't believe there is. Hi, Malachi. How are you doing? So good to see you. Bah! Don't mind the black screen, I'm just getting menus sorted. Let's get started. Many ages, infinite truths, an old Dani proverb. Toyota.
Thank God you've returned. I need your help.
Yes, I'm coming. What's up?
There's a great deal of history that you should know, but I'm afraid there's no time.
Forgive me if you guys can hear anything in the background. The pipes. They are broken. Oh.
And for reasons you will discover, I can't send you to Riven with a way out.
Of course you can't.
I can give you this. It appears to be a linking book back here to Dani, but it's actually a one-person prison. It's the only way to capture Gen.
That moment when you deal with kids in the background.
Here.
Thank you.
Once you've freed Catherine, I'll come with a linking book. She'll know how to signal me. There's a very good chance, if all this goes well, that you'll be returned to the place that you came from.
Yes.
Until we meet again. Take care, my friend.
So guys, before we continue on, I do have a special request to please limit audio cues or audio redeems during cutscenes like this. Thank you for understanding. I've never actually played Riven, so I'm quietly lurking and learning. Cash, hello, how are you doing? So good to see you. Slushy, hello, how are you doing? So good to see you. Who else decided to join as well? Plushworks, I'm not stinky, but how are you doing? So good to see you. Again, forgive me for any loud noise in the background. Well, like I said in the earliers, and for those that missed it, my older nephew had he got in trouble at school today. And to put it frankly, he got really upset because the one punishment he got was he couldn't play video games. Specifically, he was in progress on Astrobot on PlayStation 5. He couldn't play it today because of that troublemaker. Now, he's upset. And I think the other one might also be getting a little bit antsy as well, so expect a little bit of a loud scream here and there from my mic. But yes, all's well, and let's just get this over with. Riven! I missed you! Come to me, Yeet! Come to me! That was a blur by my eyes, for sure.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Kichi, I'll get to that hydration once we're in the game, and after this cutscene. Ninja Bob's side to this. Hi, Mama. How are you doing? So good to see you. Taking a while to load, aren't we? I guess the world is that vast. Taking a sweet old time writing in his Riven book. Oh. Okay, so we're here and... Oh. Well, good night, folks. I guess that's it, the whole game. Thank you so much for coming and... Oh, hello? Hello? Can you help me, please? Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yo. Realidad. Agora. Tagem. Rekoa. Tagema. Rekoa. Isira. Isira. Mutika go kuwa nai. Isira. Mutika go kuwa nai. Buku wa nai. Isira. Buku wa nai. Buku wa nai. Buku wa nai.
No, you... Oh, don't you touch that. Don't you dare touch that. Oh. I hope he's okay. I really do hope he's okay. I'm guessing the old one got grounded. He did. Unfortunately, he usually likes to play it on my brother-in-law's PlayStation 5. A man who inspired Pika and I went to the other side. Yes, I will explain that in just a sec. Oh, thank you so much. I will never forgive your kindness, whoever you are. Oh, come back? You're forgetting me? Question mark? I'll come back to that later. But I guess he did have a good number on him. Alright, so what do we got here? The classic fisher, the classic starfisher that was here previously. Yeah, you can definitely see inside here if we can get close enough. Yeah, you can see the stars right then and there. I was doing it with my left eye, so don't mind me. Also down here, holy, what in the God's name? Oh, that is a vast starry expanse down there. So that's new, this is new, and this is new back here. Whatever this is. So a lot of new stuff going into this. And, yeah. Welcome back to the 5th Age, I guess. Is this just VR? It's also in desktop mode. I'm just playing in VR because there's the option and I kind of need to play more VR stuff. Lewis Hamilton's number? Nice. Racing fan, hello, how are you doing? So good to see you. Also, I'm not Blueberry Tea. How dare you? So, stuff that was happening in chat earlier before I explore this vast world is, first, Mama Pika Fox said it herself in chat. We did lose, as of this stream, we did lose a classic, very classic voice actor and talent in both film and theater under the name James Earl Jones. You may remember him from his roles as Darth Vader in Star Wars or Mufasa from The Lion King. He was 93 years old. May the poor man rest in peace. And second off, I believe it was also said earlier in the chat. I'm trying to remember exactly what. It'll come to me, don't worry. I still have my plans to go to Confuzzled. I am still waiting for the notice that I got my registration approved. However, I am still running very short on funds, and being unemployed, living on Social Security, and having to pay mortgage. Even with the costs that I have for my own life, it's not going to be enough to make it over to the UK. So, if you do have any spare change, then please consider making that donation to help your Blueberry go overseas for his first time. Thank you. I don't necessarily ask for any contribution, but the goal is there anyways. Anyways, I did also have a hydration to do, so let me get to that. Let's just give Jalen $2 billion. Wow. Tasty. I understand not everybody can donate. That is completely fair. That is completely fair. I cannot force anybody to make that contribution. I'll just say that right now. Mostly working on knocking out some commissions while I watch. Hope you reach your goal. Thank you, Cash. All right. Alright, so, we're reading something again. Let's just go ahead and see how we do this. They held for more than 30 years, but the corrections I made to Riven have finally failed. The island has resumed the familiar pattern of decay that is the hallmark of my father's work. I must now race to implement this new patch before it's too late. I only hope the revised theories are sound. Revisions to Riven completed. There are still a number of minor adjustments that need to be made, but the basic corrections are in and should be working. Oh. Something's not right. I've been monitoring the instruments for several hours now, but have thus far observed no change. It's possible I've made an error, though I've checked my entry against my prenotation and can find no discrepancy. I haven't slept in nearly 3 days, so it may be that I'm just not seeing it. If the fault is with my foundational assumptions, however, perhaps after a short rest I will see something. Success! It appears that my repairs have been effective at all. The gateway image has become noticeably clearer, and although it's impossible to know this with absolute certainty, the island seems to have quieted itself. Just a few more weeks of work and I should be free, at last, to go there myself, and attempt to bring Catherine back. The past 8 months have left me little time to devise a strategy for getting her out of there. There's been no sign from her in all that time. I only hope that... No, I must assume she's alright, lest my fears undermine my efforts. I did not create the Age of Riven. Unlike my father, I've never presumed to have such power, and yet the future of all those who live there has fallen into my hands. So far, I've managed to read the page before it turns. The island continues to appear stable, and I would like to believe that I've saved a dying world, but the theories of one individual cannot support the lives of real people indefinitely. I must get everyone off of Riven as soon as possible. The problem now is Gen. I'll never be able to rescue Catherine and relocate the islanders if he is still the man he used to be. I haven't seen him in over 30 years, but given his history, I must assume that he's still a threat. His myopic mission to restore the Dunny civilization has left too many innocent cultures dying in its wake, a pattern that would no doubt continue were he to ever escape the confines of Riven. For more than 3 decades now, the universe has been safe from his corruptive influence because no one has been able to leave that ill-fated age, the last linking book out of Riven having been lost in the Starfisher upon my return to Mist. Oh goodness. Why does it keep doing this? That was our intention, to maroon my father on Riven by removing all existing links to other worlds. and since the libraries containing the vast and intricate knowledge needed to construct linking books remained largely confined to the ruins of Dani, he would be trapped there for the remainder of his lifetime, and effectively segregated from the countless other worlds that he would have invaded. This is what we achieved, but the way it fell was no one's ideal. And although the sting of it has gradually faded over the years, the deep pain of the responsibility for what actually came to pass has never left me. At the time, it all seemed so clear. Gen's destructive path could not be allowed to continue, but it was never my wish that the innocent inhabitants of Riven, who had already suffered so much, would be the ones to have to pay for it. But enough. To dwell in the past is to die in the present. And the situation is not the same as it was then. The knowledge I've acquired since that time has yet to be factored into the equation. I think I have a solution for rescuing Catherine. Why it did not occur to me sooner, I do not know, unless the thought had been pushed out with the memory of my sons. A prison book. Many years ago, during a hunting expedition through the ruins of Dani, I chanced upon a formula for a most unusual type of book. Unfortunately, as my father was then in the habit of confiscating my discoveries, I had to leave it behind. Years later, however, as part of my efforts to protect the vulnerable worlds linked to the books in my library, I was pleased to find I could still recall most of the formula, and with little experimentation, quickly succeeded in creating one of these devices myself. The procedure is actually quite simple. By altering key lines of text, but slightly, A normal linking book's connection can be partially severed, such that anyone who attempts to use the book will be permanently trapped in the dark void of the link, unless someone else then uses the book, at which point that person becomes trapped, and the first person displaced back into the world. The technique can be applied to books that have already been written, changes to the text being so slight that anyone who is unfamiliar with the code will be unable to detect them. If my father is indeed unchanged, what better bait could there be than a book that appeared to be a link back here to Dani? Trouble. My nightly analysis of the island's conditions have revealed that the tremors have started again. The pattern, however, is new. The disturbances are the result of the changes I have made. This did not at first concern me. Tremors of this type were one of the possible side effects I'd anticipated during the initial phase of the island's readjustment. But in order to verify my assumptions, I recalculated, incorporating the new data. The results were not what I expected. The damage to the understructure is more extensive than I'd realized. I can no longer go to Riven as planned. Catherine, forgive me. I must act while I still have the time. The signs are as yet barely visible, but there is no question that the island's deterioration is accelerating. Total collapse is imminent unless I can keep ahead of it, and that is becoming increasingly difficult to do. With every passing moment, I gain a clearer picture of the incredible chaos that my father's shortcuts have yielded, but it's a dismaying process. The complexity of the problem is overwhelming. There is no good end to this. The last few days have convinced me that the collapse of Riven is inevitable, and that at best, I can only strive to delay it in the hope that at some point, the island will become stable enough to risk a rescue attempt. I think I've come up with a way to subdue the tremors. It will require my exclusive attention for at least a month or two, so it may be necessary to discontinue these journal entries for a while. Something truly miraculous has happened. Beyond all conceivable probability, someone has found my lost mislinking book and freed me from this prison, aka us. I immediately realized that this could be the solution to my dilemma, and I believe my mysterious benefactor is willing to assist me. The logistics of such a scheme are formidable, but the fact that it may be now possible for me to continue my repairs to Riven while also proceeding with my original intent to find Catherine has renewed my hopes. The last few days have left me little time to work out the remaining problems with sending someone else to Riven. It did occur to me, however, that if a way could be found to signal me once Gen had been captured, or he tried to write my father, it would no longer... Of course, it just keeps doing that. The cost of having index. It would no longer be necessary to take a real linking book to Riven and thereby risk the possibility of inadvertently freeing him. The deteriorated state of the gateway image would seem to make the use of a visual signal impossible, yet the picture remains a reliable indicator of Riven's condition nonetheless. By measuring and interpreting variations in the noise patterns, I am still able to observe basic changes that occur in the age, even though I cannot see them. The problem is that my instruments can only detect changes that occur at a fundamental level, and it seems unlikely that an individual will be able to affect such an elementary change from within an age. The idea may be foolish. Still, there is a known weakness that may be worth investigating. An unstable anomaly that appears as a rift between two separate realms. The Starfisher. Geez. Here we go again. But how this feature might be exploited, I cannot say. Yes, I've got Butterfingers, why do you ask? Sending someone to Riven also means that once signaled, I will have to leave my writing in order to take a real linking book there myself. Yes, I've got Butterfingers. Why do you fucking ask? Provided my father is safely out of the way, this should take little time. Assuming the island does not incur any serious damage during my absence, I should then be able to return to Kavir and hold it together long enough for Catherine to evacuate the remaining islanders. Predetermining a specific signal may simply be impossible, but I'm afraid there can only be one answer to the question of whether or not I should send my friend to Riven with a way out. The potential for success will be greatly increased, and the possibility of disaster greatly diminished, if the prison book is all that is taken there. My father is no doubt expecting me to bring a linking book to Riven. May he not be disappointed. And the sad part is, that was the one linking book that guy took, and whoever saved us also took. So, it's gone for us, but Atris, who is the guy in that first cutscene, did have an intent for us to actually explore this island first, before anything else. Now give me 1 second, I gotta... see if there is a... I still need to see if there is a...
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Yes, I'll get to that hydration. I did need to do it. Blackout, hello, how are you doing? So good to see you. Also, Sam, hello, how are you doing? So good to see you. Sip, sip, guys. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out if there's a seated play option for this game. Tasty. I don't believe there is a seated play. Hold on. What's going on? I play Faz VR all the time seated. Game wants you to work them legs. Yes. Thought I'd swing by and stuff. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Thank you for asking. I'm honestly glad that you guys are just enjoying this. Anyways. Oh, press the A button on your right controller to open the menu. I'll get to that in a second. But also, this area. I'm sure many of you remember this. Oh. Oh, I see what's going on there. So, these are the different guilds of, apparently looks like different guilds. Anyways, what else we got here? This looks like Gen. Apparently, Atris trapped Gen there, and this image appears to depict something different. That Gen shunned Atris into the depths of the starry expanse with the book. When in reality, he was trapped. When in reality, it looks like he was trapped here with the book, according to Atris. So, who's telling the truth? Looks like the process of paper making for like books, and I assume Gen was in the process of making books as well. Probably not perfect, but and as you can see, as he makes the books, worlds pop out. Basically, life emerges out of it. So in essence, this is another one of those like bookmaking processes. And of course, this one also depicts the Gen as a god to the people of Riven. So there's a little bit of kind of religion. Apparently, Gen to this world is a god. Oh. And what is this? Oh. I'm sorry? If that was your door, I didn't mean to hurt it? Question mark? It was probably decaying this whole time. Probably from the tremors. Oh, so this is another room. Alright. I am going to come back to this area. I have an idea of where this goes. But, let's see what this button does. Oh! Okay, so rotating room. Nice. I have to do assignment stuff. Sam, you have yourself a wonderful night. Thank you so much for stopping on by. Please take care of yourself. That's not going to help me. Let's go one more time. See what it does now. Okay, so that door's still there. If there was, if we were in the other orientation, there would have been a door over there. However, there's a door here, but I have an idea of where that other door went based on rotation, and it was all the way down there. However, this position's not going to help me. I will need to hit this button again. Now, I got a text. I will be right back. Okay, I haven't... okay, so standing up was definitely not the... let me see what's going on here. Okay, that's just my bank telling me I'm low on balance. Okay, so there is a seated play. I see what's going on here. There is a seated play. Nice. Okay. So at least now we're in a position where we can actually go somewhere, but there's a thing here that tells me... Oh, there's a rotating dome. Wonder what that's gonna do for me. Never thought that was possible in the old game. Still, next time round. Wheelie, hello, how are you doing? So good to see you. Okay, so what happens now? We have this, and I actually have an idea of where... I actually have an idea of where the thing is. I'm actually gonna sit down again. Okay, so adjustment is easy. Got it. Anyways. So, we've entered into some kind of... Where does this go? Oh! Okay, so the steam vent looks like it's going towards that fissure over there. I think I'm just gonna do this. And I don't need this room anymore. But what does this do? Let me rotate the room first. I have an idea of what's gonna come from this. Let's see here. I'll need to hit it again. And we're in the same position as the locked room, so technically we could be trapped. However, let's get this open. So at least now it gets us out here to this rotating dome. Curiously wondering what this is all about. And over here. Okay, I've absolutely no idea how this is going to work just yet. Let me come back to it. Oh, and by the way, previous players of the 1997 version would have known exactly what this is for. But this serves a different purpose in 2024, and you'll see it in a few moments, or at least later on in the stream. But anyways, let's get this open. That open, knowing that opened that gate. Let's get this open, and then rotate to it. And then let's get this show on the road. Out of here, for now. Back into here. I do like also how in this version they play genuine to how this is supposed to work. So if I hit this button, right, it also creates this invisible wall so I can't actually go forward while it's rotating, which is really nice and plays true to the original. Now, if you guys paid attention to the previous orientations, you would have known that there is a starting position we were at, and this particular rotation brought us back to it. Except this time, this is open now. Let's go. So what do we got different this time? Because this is very different from before. In here we have ourselves this with a book that does not appear to be working. I'm pretty sure we'll figure something out. Later. Probably not now. Anyways. What's over here? Okay, so we have that for the symbol. The pipes. They are broken! Oh! Matt, hello, how are you doing? So good to see you. What do we got here? So that's a far distance. We don't know exactly what it's for. It just leads to water. We don't know what happens there. Then there's this for this island over here. Oh, I wonder what that island's all about. But let's continue onward. No time to waste. Then there's this symbol for that island over there. And finally, if all goes well, we also have this symbol for that gigantic island where our rescuer ran off to. So all is nearly confusing here, as I say. Let me go reverse from this. Go all the way here first, as I want to see what's going on over here. So as we remember, this would have been the bridge all the way to that island. And it only goes up to here this time. Okay. Already I can actually tell something doesn't look right. You see that? You see that pipe? That doesn't look good. Here. I'm not too sure about this one. Do you guys want me to, you want me to turn it this anyways? Do you want me to see if we can get that bridge going? You guys think we should do that? Is my PayPal locked? Static Nightfall Wing, thank you for the raid. How was Phasmo? Hope you're doing well. Bark, bark, bark. And Moonwolfie, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blueberry Barker Squad. For those that don't know who I am, hello there. I am Jalen Barks, a variety gamer here on Twitch with a focus on platforming games, racing games, and puzzle games like the one you are seeing now called Riven, the sequel to Myst. If you guys like what you see and want to see more, please consider that follow button. It means a lot, and you get notified when I go live next. I don't just play Riven. List of games I do play can be found down below where it says games, and yes, that list is long. Blackout, are you trying to use Streamlabs? Because that is the link I'm using for !confuzzled, if you guys want to type that in chat. Died twice in the game? Oh boy. That game can be really stressful, I'll say that much. I've nearly abandoned it just because I was like... No, not necessarily a scaredy cat. I was like almost not knowing what the fuck I was doing. Okay. I remember Yiski the Husky once did it to me, and he once did it to me after I got him his winter paw, and he had it working. I have no idea why yours isn't. That's weird.
Bark, bark, bark.
Prismatic Blaze, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blueberry Barker Squad. How you doing? So here, let me go ahead and, I'm not sure if that... Okay. Let me try something here. I do have a coffee as well,
Click,
if you want to try that.
Click, 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 click. Enter. Click, 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 click. Enter.
Yeah, that's my coffee if you want to try that instead. But do you guys want me to try seeing if this does anything? You want me to try this? I'm tempted to. Do you want me to go for it? Flip the switch? My dear chat, shall I flip this? That didn't seem good. Someone's saying do it? I cannot believe I'm acting off of impulse. 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. What in the heck? Wait, no, Oh, come on. Wild Fox, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blueberry Barker Squad. Coffee works, but not your Streamlabs. Oof. I'll have to see what I can do about Streamlabs, but yeah. Thank you for the coffee donation if that's going through. I just don't know if I'll be able to see it. What in the hell did you make me do, Slushy? Fucking disaster you just brought me. Now what's Gen gonna talk about here? Someone's gonna be upset with me. Atris, please forgive me for what I just did. Anyways. It should have gone through. Yes, I just got the donation. Thank you so much, Blackout. The chat message tells me. Thank you so much, though. I will have to check my Streamlabs after stream just to see if that's working. But anyways. I see I have some ideas on what to do, because there's the bridge there, and I assume from this that... Okay. That looks like the bridge leading into... this area. I'm kind of estimating right now. I'm kind of making a guess that would have been used by Gen to stop, citizens of Riven, the island, the villagers from actually coming over here to one of Gen's studies. Because also the bridge that we just destroyed is over there as well. But since we just destroyed it, we have this. But also there's this, which looks like a temple of sorts, or at least, yeah, the back from facing the temple. Theoretically, I could just hit this button to probably broadcast something, but let's see what we do here. Hello. Can you hear me? Good. Or even better, if anybody remembers those old Verizon wireless commercials. Can you hear me now? Good. Perfect. Wait a minute. I need to see this. Give me a sec. How much was that? $14. Thank you so much, Blackout. Rich now? Yes. I shall put that towards my confuzzled fund. Thank you so much. Let me turn back, because you guys need to see this. Yep, it closes automatically behind me. There you go. A nice little gesture for those that like to forget to close doors every time. And of course, given this nature of the 97 version, it was kind of like that as well. The doors automatically shut behind you as well. There's that. I also remember, for those that remember this area, right? You all remember as well, right, that this bridge also lifted in a way. Given the nature of this entire area, this looks like it's not the case anymore, and now whatever needs to be done here is a completely different story. Okay? So there's that. But anyways, I digress. Let's just proceed. Into here. Wherever this is. Oh, nice automatic open. And we remember this temple, right? With the wark offerings? These little whale creatures called warks. And these little food offerings for them, because they're like hungry beasts of the ocean in this world. And also a very feared animal of this world, as you will no doubt see in a few minutes, if we can get to it. Oh, good God, my lag's killing me. Yep, there's our ride. That's what I intended it for? Yes. Now, donating through coffee, it's not going to show up here. If you donate through coffee, it's not going to show up here. This is from Streamlabs. I will, however, count coffee donations towards the goal. It just won't be reflected here, due to technical limitations. Thank you. And I guess we just turn around. I don't really have anything else to do here. Time to plant a bomb at Streamlabs HQ? Oh, no. Alright, hydration check as soon as we get through this. However, I do have some other plans in mind. Instead of doing that, why don't I go over here and do it? Because, unlike the 97 version, instead of you being able to go over here, the 2024 remake actually does allow you to go in here. And you now have evidence of the decay of the island, more little evidence back here. Which is further entailed by this. The maglev here was meant to go across to here, and then go all the way over to that island, but it seems to have broken off in the past for some reason, and now it doesn't go there anymore. This appears to have broken off in a way. Alright, hydration check time, sip sip. Tasty. But yes, I'll have to check my Streamlabs as soon as I'll have to check my Streamlabs when I can. Anyways, back to this. And I guess the only other way to go is forward. Let's go. How many of you get VR sick? Oh, good God, Sard blackout. Nope, nope, you weren't scammed, Blackout. I got this. That redeem makes me eat the sour jelly bean. And it's about to happen. And what color did you give me? Let's find out. You just got me orange. Good for you. You redeem another one. Oh my good God. In 3, 2, 1. Ugh. Green one this time. I'm not a fan of these jelly beans. Definitely not. Welcome to a new island. I wonder what this is. Or a lot of what has changed here. Because we can now go back here, thanks to the wonders of Unreal Engine. But this seems... Oh, this is different. What is this all about? Try to figure out what this is all about as soon as we get to it. Or, we could also do this. Okay, so we might be using this later. Just don't have anything that could be useful for it right now. I think we should go... I'm tempted to say we should go, down first. No, up first. Wherever this is gonna take us. Let me see what's going... Oh, what in God's name? Okay, I need to check this. What is this? Oh! Okay, this is... What the hell? There's like a whole staircase inside here. And a vast observatory? What even is this? I wonder. I absolutely wonder. Strange times. Oh, look, and here's another one of these. Huh. Here's another one of these little strange objects. Wonder what this is all about. These butterflies are giving me a good shape, but to know exactly what, I can't tell. Also, that cart's gonna be helpful to us later. Oh, there's another one of those beetles that we found earlier. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I disturbed your peace? Huh. Huh. Oh well. Hope you enjoyed your jelly beans. I'm all out of points. Grace period. Hey, that works. Reminds me of Team Renowned Mast. Yeah, that's funny. Coincidences I never knew. 101. Actually, coincidences I never knew for $100, Alex. Even though the man's dead. Now I remember something. Let's go down here. Because I remember there's this thing that went over here. And goes all the way down here. This is new. Very new. Matter of fact, this entire puzzle must be completely new to my eyes. Oh, this one's removed. Huh. Okay, so we won't be able to get to that one. That's a shame. A very big shame, to say the least. Now, what else is here? I think remembering this, I think I remember I go this way first. If I also remember correctly, wasn't there something in here that I had to pull up, or... So it doesn't look like there's anything here that I could... How would one... I guess... They intended it for it to be not like that. Okay, I'll come back. Pretty sure there's something else. Then what's over here? Oh, just the way back? I think I'll take the natural route. Let's do that. Because I kind of want to do a different path to getting, as you would call it, detected by your lovelies. When an automod have a problem with it, I mean, it's automod. It can break every time. Hi? Hello? I guess they think I'm a threat. Huh. Who knows? Maybe one day they'll be nice people.
One big giant book.
Hey, Perkins! 2 months!
Hey Jalen, 2 months later, Jalen B4 love, Jalen B4 love, cute blueberry bean.
I know I'm cute, thank you so much. But thank you so much for that tier 1 for 2 months. Can we please get some Jalen B4 loves, hypers, and hypershakes in the chat, please, for Perkins Zone? And Perkins enjoy staying a right blueberry. Anyways. Guess what do we got down here? Oh. I'm tempted to believe that... Oh! Is there something down here I'm missing? Oh, hello? Huh. I guess they just didn't want to, I guess they just didn't want to be around me. And we can't, and unlike the 97 version, we can't go beyond here, so I guess the only way is around. Wherever that's gonna be. They definitely did have a reason to be in such a hurry. That's for sure. I wonder what's on the other side here. And, I think once we get to a point... Okay. Gonna have to go slow here. I think I have an idea of what's going on. Yep, these guys. Be quiet, be slow, that's all I say. I am being very patient with these two. Wait. Yep, they're scared. They're scared. Not happy of my presence, I guess. I tried. Okay, what do we got back here? It's also no... Oh. Hang on a minute. What else we got back here that I'm completely missing? I guess just water, question mark? Yeah, just water. Alright. What is this? Oh. Oh, invisible ink! Interesting. Very intriguing. I think I'll be using this for a while. Maybe it'll be useful to us. Who knows? One of these days. Speaking of, I just saw something, right? Oh, and if we go over here... Okay, that lines up like that. We'll have to remember this area and possibly this, question mark? We'll figure it out. Okay. Something was probably cooking on the grill while we're here. And I can actually go down here for once, but we'll have to... Oh, okay, so this is off limits as well. Why do you people hate me? Is it... I'm talking about the people in the game, not you guys. Okay, so I guess you were just, Okay. One of those language lesson thingies. I guess this is what, oh. This. Uh-huh. I might have an idea of what these are supposed to be. But if any of you are just as confused, don't be. Because we might have some ideas on how to work this out. And let's just see what this one is. So this looks like a game of sorts. What do we got? Four. Seven. Two. And a measly one. Wow. Nine. Okay, so I 6. I think I have an idea of what's going on here, but I'll just have to confirm. That would have been 5, but yep, there you go. Dead. Another 2. This one's 3. I think the idea here is that this becomes 10 question mark, knowing how the 5 works. So I don't have to go further with this because I already know how the numbers work here. But it's this one right here that's concerning is, hey, this is turning Donnie numbers into what look to be Rivenese numbers. Anyways, oh, by the way, the Rivenese numbers. This is also new in this remake. I assume what's going on here is that, the developers wanted to make a numbering system such that the Riven people know about it, but that Gen himself would not know about. Speaking of Gen... Hello? Ninja Bob's right to this.
Terekoi Danni, Ki Bayem Revat, Alroyem Betik Tavom, Gabodona Gayem. Ram.
Okay. That looks like Gen. But... okay. And then their language, with this word apparently repeated multiple times in the exact same iteration. Something tells me that this is kind of something along the lines of, got a bad one for you, why do ducks have tails to hide their butt? Oh my god. And speaking of, I do... Loveless, hello, how are you doing? So good to see you. Also, not Cherry, how dare you? Hang on a minute. How was your Megaplex? It was fun. I forgot to see you. Romo, hello, how are you doing? So good to see you. Also, while I try to fix this, right? While I try to fix this, this thing. Let me just go ahead and close a few things. Hi, Delta, how are you? So good to see you. But I was running around as Lumi all weekend. Ooh. I do need to remember what your suit looked like. I don't think I ever saw you. That's the thing. Now, if that cat is still here, I do, oh, can someone, exclamation, permit Loveless, please? Speaking of other people in chat, if the cat is still here, I have a thing I'd like to do for you, if you don't mind. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jaguar. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Just posted in the Discord, Loveless. My thing is, being uncooperative tonight. I think I'm done here. I have an idea of what's going on here. Alright. Let's just get this out of the way, shall we? So we're done here, practically. We'll be back here momentarily, only because there is very little we could do, as far as I'm aware. Oh, these critters. I'm sorry you're getting scared off. I do have to pass by. Anyways, what you guys been up to? Oh, wait a second. I just remembered something. We did get something from, that produced invisible ink. And one of the stands back there with that little tree gave me an idea, because I saw a couple of these around this island. Back here, if you will, is first off. So I have this to worry about. Okay, so that looks like whatever this is. Oh, there's some invisible ink here too. Okay, so whatever the wark is number 6, apparently, according to this. Whatever code is lying around, that wark apparently would correspond to that number 6. Apparently whatever is lying around here is a 6-number system versus, given this is the 5th age, I would be expecting something to be a 5-number system. But then there's this. So we also have this. And that is 5? 5 for Froggy, whatever this Froggy is. Okay. Those who know Riven lore, that's the Itram frog that would be used to create the ink for the books. See how these trees have all been chopped down? They were used to make paper. Remember how wood makes paper in some industry? Same idea here. Then if we go back here, this one was cut off. So remembering how Gen in the 97 version, remember those balls with the numbers and the animal sounds and the images to go with it? The same idea is somehow being implemented here, and whatever this is has been cut off. That invisible ink is used to demonstrate, oh, line it up and there's your number. We don't have that number right now. But then, if by chance we were to go back up, let's say we went back over to... I'm gonna come back here. We do need to go use the cart, but if I went back over here, over by where these little sunners were, that's what these animals are, sunners. I will go back to that other one where the thing was broken. I will go back to that other broken totem rather, because I also want to show you that whatever number that was would also correspond to an animal. This one, from my eyes, will correspond to if my... Okay, why do I need that when I could use this? Hello? This? I said this, thank you. That corresponds to what looks to be the number 2. But whatever that is, appears to be projecting there. So we'll come back to that. Now I do want to go back to that broken one because whatever number that is, that's going to correspond to an animal as well. And that is also going to have its own set of invisible ink, which I also forgot to worry about. So, from our memory, there is one animal that's 2 that's apparently missing from that tree. The Itram frog 5, the wark 6. Whatever's over here, that number is probably going to be that animal. And we're missing 2, if this whole thing is to be interpreted correctly. But whatever puzzle this corresponds to, we look like we don't have access to, based on what I'm seeing. So we'll definitely have to be back to this island at some point. All right, open this. Line it up perfectly, and you can definitely see, yup, whatever number this is corresponds to the sunner you see there. Anyways. Froggy, there you are. What you doing under that car? What's wrong? Watch the season premiere of Wheel of Fortune? Oh, nice. Okay, I'll be checking Discord after the stream, Loveless. Don't you worry. But I cannot wait to see how Seacrest does on Wheel of Fortune. You might be able to give me an opinion now, Jag, but I want to see it for myself, too. Anywho. I think we have done all we could do here. So, with that, I guess I'm just gonna waltz on out of here. And the only way out is through this. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Oh, that's new. Sorry to those that are motion sick. So I'm going to give you a little detail that was carried over from the 97 version. Those rings were producing heat, and in this environment, you'll see it for yourself when we get to that big building we saw earlier. You'll see it soon. Apparently, the water in this world behaves differently from our normal water. So Ryan Seacrest, first time hosting Wheel just ended. I will always miss Pat Sigjak, but I think Ryan will make a great host. I cannot wait. Blix, hello, how are you doing? So good to see you. Anyways. What's over here? Nothing over there. There is this familiar location, and there's also that familiar location. Oh, God. So I'm going to skip this part. Now, I'm going to spoil this for you. If we turned that little machine over there, this apparently controls some steam that runs through these pipes. If we can control the steam going that way, you could see that goes back over there. And over here you can see a little bit of wood chippings that come off. This apparently is the machine that produces all the paper, and that cart was meant to hold all the trees that got chopped down, or at least pieces of it. In here would be a little cutter to cut all of the shavings of the wood off, and that would be used to make all the paper as a part of a press. This would take all the excess and just pile it up over here. So we're skipping that steam pipe, and we're gonna take our way over to here, because I believe we're going to need this one right here. We're going to need to mess around with that. Might come back to this later. Now, we won't be able to enter this room here because the water's boiling. We'll need to shut off the water somehow. now that that's shut off, we can start doing stuff. The first thing I'd like to do, because this is already pointed here and it's gone up to here, I'm going to turn this that way so the water boil goes down. But now we can see there's like a little platform over here that we could probably raise of some kind. If we go through here first off, I'll show you what I mean. Because over here, you can see there's a little platform down here and we can go inside. But I don't want to go in there just yet. So, what I'm going to do is switch this there. And we're going to need to raise this using this. And that's going to help us. But before I leave, there is one more thing I got to do. There is actually one more thing I got to do. And that definitely involves pointing this back this way. We are definitely going to need that in some fashion. And this area we're done with. Back through here. Oh, no, wait. No. Actually, yes. That area doesn't work unless I actually have something going to it. I know what's going on here. So we do have to have this back on. We'll come back down here later for that. You good? Nice. Also, remember, if you're here and lurking, don't forget your daily blueberry. It might go bad. Otherwise. Okay, so first off, going through here, you can definitely see, hey, look at this. We're down underneath this area now. But we don't need to go there. We can actually keep going this way. Apparently now well lit. Because guess what? The last time in the 97 version, it was so dark you could barely see anything. The same principle will probably be applying to another area we'll go to later on in this game. We'll figure that out as we go. Anyways. What do we got up here? Is this... This is indeed. In any case. Now that we're done here, now that we at least got that out of the way, let's just get myself down. Oh! Speaking of the devil, something just happened to pop by here. I wonder what this is. Again. Whatever this is. Burned book? I see someone's been trying somehow. Huh. And the mysteries continue to lie unsolved. God, I'm sweating in this headset. What the fuck? Unusual in this thing. What? Here, I'm gonna try something. That's what I get for having Florida weather. Through here. And we're gonna go two different ways. I guess we'll go this way first, see what happens. Oh, there's another one of those rotating domes. I think my memory from the main island, main dome area, I think my memory serves me well here. If I can remember exactly how this is working. Got it. Got it. Friends, I think you'll see this for your first time. Which also would have been our first time if we had done it all the way back in the other island. Let's go in. Huh. I guess we're gonna go into the world we saw back at the village island? How you guys doing in chat, by the way? I see you guys are a little quiet tonight. I know some of you are lurking, but what's going on with the rest of yous? Huh. Interesting. Oh, and there's a thing here. Oh, what could this be? Maybe we'll find out what this is in a bit, but before we do that, I'd like to... By the way, friends, welcome to the Starry Expanse, the connecting branches that... the connecting pieces of the entirety of the Riven world. Oh, there is just one more area that we do need to get to, and it's already flashing for us. We could actually go there. And what is this area we could possibly go to? Ooh. So we can go to... back to Dome Island if we wanted to. But is there another area we could go to? Is there any other flashing areas that I'm not seeing? Yes, there's another one. That one's busted. What else could we go to? There's that one that can't go anywhere. Okay, so at least I know exactly where to go from here. Because remember, there's one particular area that wasn't visible to us on the Dome Island. I think this is it right here. Let's just go in. Oh, wait! There is one more thing I could possibly do. I will actually have to do it on my way back. And that involves these up here. So I'll be back to this area. For now, though, there is one person I actually want to see. If my suspicions are correct here. Just relaxing, it's been a long day. Someone on my street is setting off fireworks for some reason. Just enjoying watching and working as well. Been a bit more on the quiet side lately. It's okay, Cash. Just chugging water. Hey, hydration check is always good. Let me out! I guess we'll have to come back. But at least we know the symbol for that little particular dome. So, of course, we'll have to figure out this as well. Figure this out as we go, but I don't think it's working right now, or at least we don't know the code for it, whatever it is. This is going to be our way back when we get to it. But then there's also this broken area here. And what could be back here? What could possibly be back here? Another little set of effigies. Or what looks to be Worship area. Oh, another one of these. I know exactly what to do here. First, the rotation says it looks to be 1. But what's the symbol for it? If it should show any symbol, that is. There doesn't appear to be anywhere that actually shows something, at least as far as my knowledge goes. Oh, what is this? Huh. Oh, wait a minute. I think I have an idea here. Hold on. What is this? No, I don't want the book. I want this. What in God's name? Let me see here. Could there be something here that I'm completely missing? Because there doesn't appear to be a symbol for something here. I'm tempted to believe there's something here, but I just can't see it. Or maybe I'm just missing something, who knows? I don't think I see it. I'll come back. It's nothing to worry about. Again, whatever's up here, I would hope that... Maybe, though. Just maybe. Maybe. Let's go. Oh, hello.
You made it. But how did you get past Gen? I know what he's doing. He's watching you. He's waiting for you to make a mistake. You can't let Gen get back to Dunny. Find the moiety. They have the book. Be careful.
Find the moiety. Even more mysteries we need to solve. But that was Catherine. Apparently, Gen has her trapped up here with, no way of access to her people. Wait a minute. I'm gonna try something again. There's gotta be something on that island that can help me over here, but it doesn't look like there's something. Let me leave this down and see what happens. But for now, I might come back for Catherine. But whatever's over here is number 1. What was the symbol for this again? Let's get out of here. Let us get out of here. Never actually seen this game before. So... This is the sequel to Myst, and the idea here almost relatively remains the same with the puzzle concepts. The clues that you'll find around much of the puzzles in this game, especially from the past game, were all within the environment.
Oh, dear God.
Alright. Need to looks like I do this high again, Jag. Alright. First off, what's this about? So this will be fun. We'll figure that out. We'll figure out what happened to that when we come back, or at least when we get to where we need to go. Let's just figure out these other two, or at least just do the same thing for the others. We'll go over here first, where that dome island was, because I know that symbol's for that. Oh, I've been here the entire time? Yes. Lurky kitty. So I'm not gonna go into here just yet. I do need to... do this for this one. That will be waiting for us somewhere later. Of course, now we do have to go back here. And then we'll do the same thing to this little contraption. Send it off, wherever it's gonna go. Let's go. And outie. I am for sure certain that we will be back to the other two to get something out of it. Wherever they are. Alright, I'm done here for now. We are going to need to come back here, though, later, because obviously some things... Oh, what's... Okay, so there's something back there. I will be needing that. And also back here, because there's something we need to see as a result of what we just did. Because you can see that dome back there. We could... In the 97 version, there was a way to get back over there. However, in this version, we broke that bridge. So, if we try to go back here... Unfortunately, our way back is evidently, as you can see, completely destroyed from our actions back there. So, no way back. I need to torture Jalen with my bad puns after all? Of course. You know I love him. You definitely know I love him. Sucker for him at even best. Jeez. Oh. Okay, as we enter down here, this song was not in the original soundtrack. This is completely new. I wonder what this is all about. Huh. And before here, this was an area where you could trap one of those Itrim frogs and bring them back up. This time around, it's something else. Because there's this. Wait a minute. Am I missing something here? I think I'm missing something here. Where does that pipe go? Oh, that pipe goes back there. What is that pipe doing back there? And where is it going? Unless it's meant for over here, question mark? I think I might be missing something. That's to the dome. Okay, so it's not back here. The only logical way I could think of for any type of pipe like that, if I go back over to the inside of this and figure this out on my own. So this pipe would take... Oh, it goes back here. But this pipe goes all the way back there. The pipes! They are broken! Whoa. But I can't go down there because there's water. And something's not working. What am I missing here? I feel like I'm missing something. Because there's a pipe over here, right? That goes up, around, and then goes back over here. Knowing the direction, I feel like it's probably gonna lead us... No, this is... Hold on a minute. Am I imagining things here? I think I'm missing something. I might need a break. I'm starting to get sick. How you guys doing? Sip, sip, everybody. Tasty. I don't know what's up with you guys, but I think I might have to... Let me see. Let me see how far I can go before I stop completely. Wasn't there another... Here, I'm gonna switch gaskets while I'm here. Need to figure this out for a sec, because I thought I did something here. Maybe I just left it there. That could have been it. Let me see. Is it that way? Oh, yeah. I see what the problem is. Back you go. Yep, there wasn't any steam going to it. I knew it. Yeah, jump upside to this. Hi, Sinbad. How you doing? So good to see you. Also, for those wondering, guys, for those wondering. And again, and again, this isn't working. After being AFK for about 30 minutes, I returned to watch more stream. Yes. Yes, we remind you of the Deal or No Deal moment when Jaguar made the joke about Axel. Why wasn't he in quesadilla form when at the time we were opening cases? Yes, that one. Those that remember that joke. Okay, so now I hear the steam going, which is a good sign. Thought I couldn't hear anything for a while. So now if I hit this button... Hey, looky there. We're getting somewhere. However, before I take this card, I do need to do something here. This little baby, you can go right in here. And then let's take this baby wherever it's gonna go. However, before I do this, there is one thing I need to do. Because how can I go any further unless I have this to worry about? Oh. Interesting. My cart's going in. We'll worry about that later, but what do you know? Now we have something to lock this in, and then up we go. And looky here. Take this. Oh, I hear a thing. We take this, and I think we bring you over here. Unless... Oh, and now I can take you, put you here. I will worry about you in a sec. Fire marble, power marble, strike force compensation. So whatever these symbols are, add or subtract some of these. I think I remember the numbers. -1 on that one. -5 on that one. Let me take a photo of this. Plus 10, plus 13, and plus 16, -1, -5. Noted. Whatever this number is, it looks like. The counterintuitive aspect of fire marbles, that a greater strike force does not always yield the maximum energy output, never ceases to amaze me. Optimal strike force, base value. Oh, and he's not. And he strikes it over because he doesn't. Because he can't figure it out apparently, and that is something we'll figure out. Okay, so that's not the optimum. What is the optimum? Getting there. Still doing trial and error here. If it goes to the center, then that's our optimum. Whatever this is. 9. So, from this we can probably tell this would be 4, this would be 8, this would be, I'm gonna guess, 19, this would be 22, and that would be 25. Oh, something in here. Oh, hello, Froggy. What are you doing in there? Froggy? Oh! Don't run away! I'm friend! Okay, Sinbad, I just read that in Discord. You don't need to say it again here. Just saying. Oh, and these little froggies. Okay, so Gen was definitely capturing these. This is Gen's lab, by the way. And looks like a polisher here. Is this supposed to speed up? How fast can this thing go? Huh. I didn't know that. Okay, journal I'll come back to. What else is here? Looks like a paper press of sorts. Why do some of these things go reverse in what they were intended? Come on, devs, can you fix this for us? Oh, little hinty hint. So that would be 4, whatever that Sunner was, because... Okay, what's this? Last week, one of my acolytes caught a rebel sniffing around the cemetery totem in the jungle. I'm keeping... In keeping with the general ineptitude of my men, the dog was allowed to escape, but at least the fool had the presence of mind to bring me the object in question. It's a primitive eyepiece into which one of the native numbers has been set. Given the fact that their accursed numeric system requires you to know which way a symbol has been rotated in order to read it, however, there is no way to make sense of it. It is probably an overestimation of the moiety's intelligence to suspect that there may be some greater meaning behind it, but tomorrow I shall send a surveyor out to inspect the other totems, just to be safe. So he indeed did have something up his sleeve, or at least was figuring something out. Okay, I need to shut you off. You're getting annoying. Now, what are these? Insects, wood, flowers, more leaves, and starfish. What's this? A demonstration of how water behaves in this world. It reacts negatively to heat. It's like water is thermophobic, apparently. Apparently, air in this world is more dense than water when exposed to heat, apparently. Something's off. Are any of them Patrick? I would hope so. Or Sinbad, thank you so much for the hydration, Sip Sip. I do kind of need it given this current VR sickness. I know I shouldn't be up this long, but hey, it is what it is. Tasty. I'll see how long it can last.
Emotional damage.
And thank you for the posture check as well. All right. See what else I can do. All right, so our optimum is 9. We'll have to get that in motion. But there's a journal. See what you have to say here again. I have been cataloging the natural elements of the sage for many years now, yet I still continue to find evidence of the number 5. As a boy, it was very clear to me that it held a place of special significance in the Dunny society, from the ancient heraldic emblems of the ruling elite to the humble homes of the commoners. It was ubiquitous. Its presence here is clearly a direct reflection of the minds that authored the texts I used to compose the sage. Further proof that through their art, the Dunny masters were indeed creating the marvelous worlds they wrote, and not, as many have mistakenly thought, merely forging links to pre-existing worlds. While all of my ages have been based on Dunny designs, I see now the ones most visited, vested with the power of 5, are also the most beautiful, the most perfect, and undoubtedly the most structurally sound. I still have yet to determine how the Dunny color symbology reflects a superior design principle. While ostensibly a 6-color system, I am convinced that there must be some deeper connection to the number 5. I'll continue to investigate. The Yttrium traps have been particularly fruitful this year. Apparently the breakup of the islands has not adversely affected the subterranean ecosystems. Unfortunately, I imagine the rebels are also experiencing a generous harvest, no shortage of poison with their darts this season. Such vexing issues aside, this unexpected windfall has allowed me to refine a particularly pleasant extract with my pipe, one that is smoother than any other in recent memory. I have reluctantly decided to suspend my inquiries into the unusual behavior of the water of this age, as there are more pressing matters that now demand my attention. For future reference, however, my investigations have revealed the following. I believe the remarkable properties of the water to be caused by a microbe that resides within it. I'm imagining a mobile, unicellular organism, but one with a structure that allows it to manipulate bits of water. the aggregate effect of which is that the composite body of water is able to deform itself in response to threatening conditions. Prolonged exposure to extreme heat, a period of extended boiling for example, seems to kill them off, which would explain their dramatic aversion to even moderate rises in temperature. There is still much to learn, however, regarding this peculiar phenomenon and its possible uses. Again, your handwriting I cannot stand, even with this remake. Construction of the imagers has proceeded without fault. Remarkable how easy it was to adapt the Dunny technology to mimic that of the Ahmad. The two cultures must surely have crossed paths at some point in their histories. It may even be that Kita was a direct descendant of the Dunny. How else to explain the redemptive depth of our connection? But that's all pointless now. Maintenance on the steam vent caps completed. I'm extremely pleased with the continued success of the system. Another example of the superiority of Dunny technology. Ironic that Atris and Catherine's meddling unwillingly provided me with such a convenient source of power. Unwittingly, sorry, not unwillingly. I am certain... Oh my god. This is the cost of having fingies. I am certain now that the Fisher was an unexpected byproduct of the changes they wrote into this age as part of their machinations to trap me here, and that Atris never intended for the book to be lost among the stars in the process. Better the linking book be destroyed than to risk it falling into unknown hands. Had they foreseen the creation of the Fisher, they surely would have sought another solution, as the ensuing cataclysm may well have consumed the entire world had I not managed to intervene. Catherine would never have knowingly taken such a risk, and surely my son, given his own dearth of vertebrae, had only meant for Riven to become my prison and not my tomb. I am discontinuing regular observations of the expanse beneath the Fisher. I have tracked the stars and have proven that their paths are cyclical, but without proper instrumentation, there is nothing more I can learn. My theory, however, remains unaltered. The fabric of this age was breached in a way that permits matter to be hospitably exchanged between two discrete yet overlapping spaces. Yet the attendant paradoxes defy the laws of conventional physics. The great calm of mind that formed when the rift first appeared suggests a vacuum as one might expect in space, yet my early experiments seem to confirm the presence of a breathable atmosphere. That Atris momentarily threw himself into the void is further evidence that it might possibly be safe to venture into, but without knowing its true nature, I simply cannot take the risk. It's also difficult to say what would happen were I to reopen the Fisher now, but it's highly probable the results will be disastrous. Night upside to this. Get pet passes unavailable because I'm in VR and Meep Redeems don't work here. My hopes have been dashed again. The latest ink formulation has proven to be yet another in a long list of failures. Frustrating to expend so much effort constructing a linking book only to end up destroying it when it refuses to function. Which explains that little machine down there. Too often has this lab grown uncomfortably warm by the flames of these never-ending disappointments. Without my reference library back in Dunny, a properly orthodox linking book may simply be beyond my means, but I simply cannot burn another book. There must be another way. Pens of Fate. Late last night, while pondering these interminable setbacks, I went to light my pipe. The fine marble got away from me, however, and rotted across the gateway image of the open book before me. If the consequence of this had not been repeatable, I would not have believed my eyes, as the marble left a faint yet definite trail of increased clarity in its wake. The change did not last long, but it was unmistakable. If I could find a way to boost the energy output of my fire marbles, it might be possible to suppress the variance enough to facilitate a stable link. But how? So the fire marbles work differently in this version. It's now the bigger marbles inside the starry expanse versus the marbles hidden inside the dome. A spatial anomaly occurred yesterday, about 5 spans above the north shore of Temple Island. A breach of stars, seemingly identical to the one beneath the Fisher. It began as a small cloud-like hole, which then commenced to expand in random surges. With some effort, I was finally able to contain it with runic plates similar to the ones I devised for the fissure. I believe it will hold, but the appearance of a new rift is troubling, and yet it has also left me with the most uncanny feeling that something fundamental has shifted in my favor. I believe it may be time to give this inexplicable mystery a second look. I've erected a small dome, a pressurized airlock, mounted upon the contained breach. This has allowed me to safely conduct tentative forays into the expanse, without subjecting Riven to further invasion and the destruction that would certainly attend it. It is a bafflingly improbable space, yet surprisingly more accommodating than my initial observations had led me to believe. Breathing is indeed possible within it, yet I cannot say that it is respiration as I am used to. Rather, as nonsensical as this is going to sound, it feels at times as if the expanse was breathing me, and in the process, imbuing me with a sense of endless possibility. At last, the breakthrough I was hoping for. After my first full day of experiments in the expanse, I was astonished to discover that the fire marbles in my coat pocket had come to fluoresce. A quick strike test confirmed that their energy levels had increased significantly, and their charge has lasted longer than I would have thought possible. In a clear act of divine providence, the expanse has given me the final piece of the puzzle, an apparently boundless energy source that should be more than sufficient to rectify my linking books. But I must work quickly. 2 more breaches have occurred in the interim, each one more aggressive and difficult to contain than the last. Time, I fear, is running out. The breach is now number 5, a sure sign that I am on the right path. I have connected the domes on each of them via a nexus of pathways within the expanse, which will also serve as an inter-island shortcut as I continue my work on my enhanced fire marble complex. The shortcut we took back there. The loss of 2 more men yesterday has made it clear that the full spectrum of energy is too great for even my finest fire marbles to contain. So I've decided to break it up into 5 discrete frequency ranges, which will later be recombined for application to the book, the frequencies we saw there. I've installed 5 charging stations within the expanse, each one calibrated to imbue a blank fire marble with a separate band of the total energy needed. A pneumatic tube system will then convey the charged marbles to the Great Gold Dome on Riven for recombination. Freedom is nearly within my grasp. The problem of how to return to Riven has been settled. Reckon has proven his usefulness over the years, at times nearly rivaling my own engineering prowess. He and his team will have the honor of being the first to link to the New Age, bringing with them the necessary materials to build a vastly simplified version of the book apparatus, which I have personally designed. If they do not return within a reasonable amount of time, I will revise my design and send additional men until they get it right. Should they founder, however, I am prepared to sacrifice every last man on Riven to continue the effort. This cannot fail. At long last, a viable loop has been established. After eternity of toil and sacrifice, and an unconscionable preemption of the ages I might have fathered, I finally linked to a new age. 233. It is a bleak and barren world perfectly suited for my purposes. By closely comparing the real with the written, I believe I will soon be able to create a more appropriate age from which to relaunch my mission. For now, however, I will move my office and living quarters there, so that I may safely continue my endeavors without distraction. Although it is but a stepping stone, 233 is an utter triumph. To think that I have accomplished in a matter of years, under extreme adverse conditions, what it took my Dani ancestors centuries to achieve. I caught one of my assistants thumbing through this journal today. He will certainly never do it again, but I'm glad I chose to write this in a language these people cannot decipher. Of course, these people speak in a very different language compared to our own, one that would definitely not be also discernible to us, that being Rivenese. Titus, hello, how are you doing? So good to see you. But we must continue onward. Perhaps it is time. I reviewed security measures with each guildmaster. No problems expected from the builders, maintainers, and surveyors, but the bookmakers and educators may need a bit of more motivation. More reports of spirit sightings. It seems that under Catherine's leadership, the rebels, or black moiety as the villagers subtly insist on referring to them, have attained a new level of sophistication in their terror tactics. Renewing their campaign to intimidate the weak-minded is joining them by preying upon their cultural superstitions. I suppose I should be concerned by this, but it strikes me as almost laughable. If the rebels wish to debate their ranks without dimwits, then who might have stopped them? Chemical analysis of one of the rebel knives has yielded curious results. The metal contains elements that are unlike anything I've encountered on the islands. It appears the rebels have access to a resource that I'm unaware of, perhaps a mine or an uncharted island? Most of these knives have been found on the south side of the village, the same region that reports of people mysteriously disappearing have emanated from. I think a closer inspection of the area is warranted. The fact that the rebels deliberately leave these distinctive knives as a sign of their presence is concerning. They're growing bolder, as if they no longer fear discovery of their hideout. Recent measurements indicate that the movement of the islands has slowed dramatically. My previous estimates predicted a total collapse as approximately 3 months, but with the new figures I am no longer certain. I've nearly finished writing the 234th age, and have every confidence it will be a safer place to relocate to, but it would still be useful to know what has caused the sudden halt in Riven's breakup. Is it possible that the age is stable after all? If so, I must discover how it differs from 233, which has already shown troubling signs of decay. Though further tests are needed, and yet, there is something about this that gives me pause. Could it be that someone is attempting to repair the damage to the 5th age at its source? I cannot help but think that the hand of Atreus is behind this somehow. And of course, as we saw in the beginning of the game, yes, it was indeed Atreus that was repairing Riven as we spoke. Even as we are in this world, Atreus is repairing his own world here in Riven. That is the, that is apparently not a linking book, but a, one of those main books that they use. The main book, the descriptive book that describes this world and how it's functioned, its land, what properties it has, like the water with the heat for Riven's case, and those other things. What Gen was trying to make was linking books, apparently to ages that weren't existing, apparently. So, what better way to think about that than anything like that? So this will lead me back out there, but I'm gonna hold off on that. But I gotta go this way, because I don't think I know of anything else to do here. I might be back here later, and for good reason too. But as far as this is concerned, I think I'm done here, except for this. Give me that maglev. Now, similar to the other maglev that we saw for Dome Island, we could theoretically turn this around and then go to the other side. There's nothing for us to do over there, so I'm just gonna go straight to the next island without even worrying about this side at all. I think I'm gonna be... I don't know if I'm gonna be sick going through this, but let's see anyways. Here, I'm just gonna really quickly do that, and then let's go. So it's not... Okay, because it does it by itself. Never mind. Anyway, new island. What possibilities can we find here? Thank you for the hug, Titus. I kind of need it after going through a lot of, well, I'm going to be suffering a bit of VR sickness, as you probably could tell. Hi again, Jack. Hope you're enjoying your birth, being the age of the life, the universe, and everything. But anyways, I think I have an idea of what this is. Let's really quickly go through this first. And try to figure this out first. Before I go to that, however, let's go back here. This is very different. This right here is very different. First off, how can we get across here now? Whereas we couldn't do it... Oh. Oh. Okay, then. Another dome. We'll need that. Let's go over there. Oh, but what's over here? What's this thing doing here? Is there something I can possibly use? No? No, it won't. Never mind. Alright. Let's figure this out. Oh, I think I might have trouble here. Because isn't this supposed to be... I think I timed it well. I think I timed that well. Word is law for the next 365 days. Worship me. Yes. And now we know what to do. Let's go inside and get this fire marble out of here. But also, one more thing I can do. While I'm here. Of course, now I can just go up here, take care of all of that. Up there would be the fire marble, but let me go ahead and get this bridge out of the way, just in case I need to come back here. I probably won't, but it would still be worth anyways. Anyways. Let's get this fire marble going. Okay, hang on. I know what to do. Because our thing's not pointed. Because as you can see, this thing's not going to work unless that's pointed in the right direction. Perfect. And with that, boop. That takes care of number 4. We'll be needing that later. But now I'm done here. I will definitely be back, for sure. You know what's funny? If those of you that saw me on Ferality, I talk about this too, Jaguar. If you were there when I was at Ferality Luma, no, not Luma, Umbra. When I was streaming Umbra, one of the people I got to see in Umbra was a protogen by the name of Zeke Skittlegen. And literally, I did actually bring in that Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy pun directly to his face to see if Proots were smart enough to know that the answer to life, the universe, and everything was indeed the phrase of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy 42. But instead of answering my question, you should have seen this. Instead of answering my question, Zeke just went in and just yeeted himself off the cliff into the Delightful crevice. Sorry, not caverns, crevice. So it's like not all protogens are smart. They're just built for their own, built for whatever. Anyways. A map here. Wonder what this is all about. Oh, a puzzle! Nice, neat little puzzle here. And moving pieces, too. Are we playing Tetris? I sure hope so. Actually, I know this. Actually, I know this goes... I can take you all the way up here. No, you go there. You come down here. You go there. You here. You down there. You this way. You here. And then you go this way. I think I have an idea of how to do this, because this is basically one of those, like, fitting these things together in a puzzle, and I have the exact idea of how this works. Just one more move, and done. Oh! Okay. I remember this. I'll take a photo of this. I will definitely need this. By the way, again, Save Stupid is on. So in case you guys need me to save, it's right there. Anyways, how do I do this? Oh. Oh yeah, I'll save as soon as I can. Oh, but it's taking me... What? Oh. Okay. Never thought an elevator could do that. Being like Willy Wonka's elevator, I would say. Oh, and okay, if you guys remember this area from the 97 version, you remember that this was a completely different access point from where we just got to. Originally, it was back over on the other side of the island. Now it's over here. And this, if you would remember... Oh, let me just save first, since one of you reminded me. You know what? That's funny. It's not letting me save. It is not letting me save. Okay, so that's Miss Catherine. That's the village island. Apparently there's something there that I'm missing. That's Catherine still. That's also Catherine. Oh no, wait, that's this. So, I wonder if Gen was watching... Hold on a second. Hang on, is that the guy that... How did he... Okay. I had enough watching that. Okay, that's our island. That must still be... Okay, I am definitely concerned at how this guy's reacting. That is completely new, and I never saw that before. But I don't need to keep seeing these anymore. I do need this, though. Figure out what these are all about. Okay, blue... green, yellow. I think this one might not be corresponding to anything, but orange. So it's this, 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 and I think it's also this. There's this, but I'm trying to remember if it corresponds to this. Hello? Huh. I'm sorry I don't have any food for you. I genuinely don't have any food for you. I'm sorry. Alright, let's just bug him again. I doubt I'll do this forever, because obviously time is of the essence. What is this, a Wonkavator? Oh, jeez. What else we got? Nah, friend, I think I've had enough fun with you. I know what's gonna happen afterwards, and I've already gotten the achievement for it off cam, so I don't have to worry too much about it. But if I kept going further, guys, if I kept going further with this button, if it will let me, he's gonna ignore. Should I go further? I'm tempted to, now that I say it. Should I go further on this? And actually show you a pissed off Wark? Come on. I know you guys want to. No, something is really wrong with my... Unless it is Riven taking over? No, it is Riven taking over, because otherwise my mouse would have worked. Anyways, I think I'm gonna do it. You guys want to see it? Fuck it, let's do it. Ignoring me again, I see. Hello? Yeah, that is one pissed off Wark. I'm sorry, friend. I'll let you go. You deserved enough fun for once. And that would have been purple, I assume. That's the assumption here. That would have been purple. So, I think we're leaving out yellow, if I remember correctly. Because this, I don't think, corresponds to anything back here. So I think we're done here. At least I remember the numbers. Or the colors, rather. Just a matter of remembering which one goes where. Anyways. Let's get out of here. And back through the Wonkavator again. My chat do be full of lurkers, I know that. I love you guys. Shout out to lurkers. You guys really are still appreciated for continuing to show your support in front of my face. But I'm done on this side, but there is a door over here we can actually go to, so let's do that. Alright, here we go. Another side, another way out. And I think we remember this. Sorry, I haven't much to say. You're eepy, but you're awake. If you need to go to bed, please do. Have yourselves a wonderful night if you do, but thank you so much for stopping on by anyways. I know, I can understand if any of you need to leave early for, like, work and stuff. Aha! Let's see where this takes us. Going through the pool, I see. And then, of course, a heat dissipation to let the water settle there instead of just down here where it wouldn't have worked otherwise. Yeah, you can definitely see some heat source down there bringing the water up there as a separation movement. Oh, hi. You, get back here. Where are you going? How dare you? How dare you? And now I guess I'm gonna have to wait for him. He's gonna make his great escape. Huh. He's gonna have to come back somehow. On my bed, which I mostly watch streams. I understand. Also, it does give you a bit of a delay if you think about it for like mobile devices. I admittedly have gone through the delay on mobile. It sucks. Sometimes you just gotta deal with it. Of course, gotta wait for that. A safety precaution. Oh, by the way, with these maglevs, the demo for Riven, if you played that, the demo for Riven stopped you after the first maglev because it didn't want you to go further. It was a nice touch given the limitations of the game, and it just wanted to start you off and give you a little preview of what was to come. Because obviously this game was made from scratch. Oh, by the way, speaking of scratch, the devs for this game made every effort possible to make it nearly one-to-one, purely genuine with the same actors and everything. There was a problem to this. The actor for Gen, John Keston, passed away in 2022, so there was literally no way possible you could practically just... There was literally no way you could get him back to at least re-record his stuff. So they had to use literally what was there, which is what that communication was all about. That communication was literally his lines from the original 97 edition interspersed in there. The only way they could get that in with Unreal Engine and rendered humans was get another model in CGI to get that to work. I have my laptop too, watching Twitch streams like yours, for example. There you go. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna need you in a bit. Then there's the last dome, which we weren't able to get to. Let me just really quickly see how we do this. I'm trying to remember exactly how it's supposed to work. I think it was one particular... Got it! Yup. With one more swift motion, we go inside and get this last fire marble going. Building this game with no references or Easter eggs. Well, think about it for a sec. You may have lost the idea of the original game. How else are you going to recapture the imagination from the original 97 edition while still adding in some new details that can really make the game more interesting? Like this new Starry Expanse, for example. How can you make it more interesting other than just adding in what you probably couldn't have been able to do in the 97 version? This Starry Expanse, who knows if it was possible to do it in the 97 version? I certainly wouldn't have. Oh no, why am I going that way when I could go this way? No, that goes back up there. I need this. Perfect. Let's do this. One more time. Let's go. And now the music is on to indicate that we've just successfully completed something. And we're going to be happy knowing we've done something that could be useful later on in Dome/Temple Island. I haven't seen the original one, though. Oh, if you look it up on YouTube, there's a YouTuber I think I've watched previously by the name of Dylandow3000. I believe he has covered Riven 97 before. So if you need any, like, original idea of how the original one was, I've also played it in the past, but that VOD is not up. Nor do I have a replay of it on my YouTube. So I guess you're stuck with this for now. But now that I remember it, you know, one thing I did want to see is a remake of the Journeyman Project. I know we probably can't get the original actors, given the same issues that may arise from when you remade Riven. These aren't the same developers. These are Presto Studios we're talking about here. I would have loved to see the Journeyman Project remade. It's not like... Think about it. It's actually not the same game. without the same actors or anything like that. And the originals were done in like 93, 94, 97. Perfectly not possible to play on modern day computers without without extra work. Okay, so I can see what's going on down here. You can see that that's kind of one of those gallows where over here would be a prison. Over here would be where they tie the prisoners. If you remember the school area over here with that little game, the prisoners would be tied among that little area here with a rope. Someone at the bottom would pull something to bring the prisoners down, and awaiting down there would most likely be a warg waiting to eat the prisoner, as a sort of execution for anybody who caused trouble in the village. Probably execution for the moiety if they somehow chose to go their way. But we're here to save the moiety. Let's just close this thing. You can see they're safe now. But our purposes for using that are not that way. So yeah, I'll be definitely back here late. I probably won't be back here ever. I might come back over here at some point, because I'll be using this for, like, Starry Expanse stuff. So now that everything's interconnected with the Starry Expanse, there's one easy way to go out. But, of course, there's gonna be enemies at our sites. We'll be coming back to that later. Now, before I go down there, though, I do have one thing I gotta do, and that is going back down this way, because, of course, as you would probably guess, there's another entry on that side of the maglev. Neom? Yeah. But we're not going back, no. There's another way out of here. That's through this way. Because over here... Huh. There is this submarine we can use. Let's get you over there. Alright, where are we going first? I think I want to go here first. Let's see what that does. We'll go one by one. Oh wait, it's gonna take us the other way, isn't it? Because I headed it this way, it's probably gonna go left, isn't it? God damn it. Oh no, it's gonna take us that way, alright. Never mind. We're good. We are good. So that would take us back here where we don't need to be. Let's keep going. Where's this gonna take us? Okay, so it's gonna take us here. Whatever this is. Maybe our little device here can help us out. Whatever this will be. Pretty sure I'll figure that, whatever that's over there. But knowing this, okay. I can see a couple of stools and tables, mayhaps. More of the village. I could practically just explore here all day if I wanted to. Let me just get these open first. So we can get my access back if I wanted to. Then there is over, I think here is another one. No, it's not. It would practically be somewhere else. This is not open. This is not open. What in the hell? I can't go up here either. God damn it. Well, looks like this area is useless. As far as I'm aware. Oh, actually, can I though? No, it's just houses. Okay, so this area is useless. But not this area. I figured that was going to be the case. And there are other things we can possibly do. Can I go down here and actually do something? No, I can't. Nor can I go over here and do something. No, that's probably not going to be the case. I guess these villagers actually do live in these houses. And... oh. Game's being weird on me. Alright. Another access point. Perfect, thank you. What else can we do while we're here? Oh, what's... I don't assume... Hi, oh. I guess they aren't that friendly. I tried. Something up here. Wait a minute. I would assume... hold on a second. Okay, so what if instead I did that? And... I guess... would this correspond with... oh, hold on a sec. That pipe going down there... okay, so it corresponds to that. Alright, I need to be back quickly. Give me a moment. Come on. Game's being weird on me. Oh, I can just go this way. That's right, because the blossom tree was this way. So, this animal corresponds to number 2, and if I look very carefully with my lens here, that beetle. Unfortunately, it's fading, but at least I know what it's supposed to be. At least I know what it's supposed to be. Apart from that, though, is there anything else I can do while I'm over here? Have I exhausted all my options for this area? I think I have. I might have exhausted all my options. Yes, I have. There's only one other way left to go. On second thought, there might actually be another way I can go. Let's go this way, see where this takes us. Oh, something over here. Wonder what it's going to be about. Alright, so that's a heating element. Unfortunately, that closed, so I'm gonna have to go back and reopen it with the submarine. Hello, game? Is my game not working? Okay. Okay, it's not gonna work. It's just gonna go past this. God damn it. Ugh, I messed up. Big time. That's okay, though. I can keep doing this all day if I wanted to. So that was still going to be a thing. Let's get me out of here. And then back over there quickly. The life hack that you never knew was possible. The life hack you didn't know was possible is right then and there. Wonder what's down here is my question. Before it actually closes on me again. And of course we also have this. Oh, guess what? Subnautica PTSD. Oh no, Easel. Hello, though. How you doing? So good to see you. I can see Jack still booping me as usual. Alright, what do we got for this one, then? Oh, actually, I can just... Oh, there we are. Adjusting my height. Easy, isn't it? So this looks like number 3. And looking up... Okay, that looks to be fish. That looks to be fish. Some kind of orc creature? Guess that's what it is. Let's get my ass out of here. So I'm done with that area. So now I at least know a bit of the code. At least I think I remember it for once. But there's still one bit missing that I still have to get to. And I'm trying to guess if that corresponds to something over here. If there's something here that I'm completely missing, I'm not entirely sure. Anyways. God damn it. There is, however, one more place I haven't visited yet. That requires me to go back down here. Now, what are these other locations? So this takes me to Schoolhouse. I'm done with that. The timing, oh no! Did you... I swear to God, if someone clipped that. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Anyways. Okay, how do we do this? I think we do this. For it to come all the way down, and then... No! Come back! I think I have an idea of what was going to be done there. God damn it. Come back down, please. So yeah, this would have been the mechanism to control these things. And like I said, these little bars over here, people, the people enforcing would lock feet on there. They would be hanging from here, and down below a warp would have come up. But since there's no warps here, I'm just going to take my leave and just climb myself up. In the original game, this way up would have marked the end of my time with the submarine. However, here, there is no way back other than just seeing what's in here. Oh, hello, prisoner. Fancy seeing you here. You're probably gonna end up somewhere. Okay. Oh, and he's gone. Huh. Wonder what's happened here. If there's anything here that I could probably use. What am I missing? I guess one of these things is not like the other. Wherever that's gonna be. Probably not down there. One of these things is not like the other. Hi, Toru. How are you? So good to see you. Need to go for the night? Xylanth, you have yourself a wonderful night. Thank you so much for stopping on by. Please take care of yourself. God damn. One of these. Oh! I hit something. And that caused a thing to go. Huh. Okay, so if this is what I'm thinking it is, then this must be a secret passage. Because I can't see a thing, I can still go back through here, take me all the way down here, and I could practically just do something at the end of it, whatever that is. Ah, very end of this, I do this, light. And then we practically do the same thing to these other bits. Light. And here too. Light. And another one here too. Light. And another one here. Light. Again here. Light. I see a thing. I'll come back for that later. But keep going. Light. And again. Light. And I don't need to do any more because I've hit all of them. But now, yoink. Oh wait, yoink, or rather that. Hi Darius, how are you doing? So good to see you. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. So there is a neat little thing here. Oh, this one. Okay, I'm trying to remember something very distinctively, but it might take a bit for me to remember this. Let me see if I remember this from the 97 version. Was it here? And then it was, what was it again? What was the other bit again? There was a little insect of sorts. It was this one. Okay. And then there was this Itrim frog. And then Sunner. And then Wark? But then it also added this. Okay, so that didn't work. Alright. How do I remember this? Alright. So what do I remember? I think it was randomized, right? So this one's a completely different story, and we're missing one of them, but I remember from the first game that this was involved somehow. So since it didn't have it, I have a gut feeling that this could still be involved. But let me just clarify for a sec. Now, I am trying to remember. The broken one was number 1, and that corresponded to the symbol for the Sunner? Am I right in saying this? Then number 2... corresponded with not Itrim, but fish. Number 3 would probably have to be not Itram, but Beetle. No, Beetle was number 2 if I think so. I'll have to double check everything. Number 4 was... I think number 4 was this fish over here. Number 5 was Itram, I remember that. And then number 6 was Wark. Okay, so not that. I am gonna have to go back to the totems and check. The broken one I can ignore because I know for a fact that that one is the missing number. But I'll have to go back to the totems. Hello, can I actually get this? There we go. Get me out of here, please. I need to do some review. I know exactly what's going on here, but... Okay, new plan. What was that little secret brick that got me somewhere? Was it over there? Okay. Okay, since that's not working, I'm gonna have to go back here. And take this route. Whatever this is. A hidden secret. I'm definitely gonna have to come back. And of course, since... Oh, wait, no. Actually, I don't have to go around because I actually opened here as well. So I have to do a little recap. Deserve that from yesterday? Oh, Darius, you know we love to bully. I'm gonna have to re-grab my submarine from elsewhere. Not over here. Chad, I think I'm getting unusually hot. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is it me or is it unusually hot here in Florida? Oh my god. I don't think I can breathe right now. Let me try to remember what these were. Alright? I remember the fish was involved, so there's that. Okay, Beetle was number 2. I remember that. Beetle was number 2. Okay, quick pause. How did the notebook help us out here? 6 was that, and 5 was that. Noted. Sorry, Sunners. So Beetle was 2. Wark was 6. Orc was 6. Itram was 5. Oh, God. God. Beetle was 2. Itram was 5. Wark was 6. I'm gonna need to go back to all these places. Oh. And now that we've discovered that, now this is contained, apparently. Someone contained it. Here. I'm just gonna save and call it. It's getting way too hot to continue VR tonight. It is getting absolutely way too hot here. Oh my God. Oh. Who knew that it got so hot? Thank you for the stretchies, Jack. Alright. Guys, it has been a journey. Thank you so much for coming on in. You guys are so heckin' sweet, so heckin' fresh. I could not have asked for a better audience like yourselves. Stick around, everybody, send you off in a little raid. Before we do, Wall of Love coming on in. The Gigantify emote from Sam earlier, Sam KBD. Static Nightfall Wing with the raid. Moonwolfie, Prismatic Blaze, Wild Fox with the follows, and then Perkins Zone, Tier 1 for 2 months. Thank you guys so much for being your awesome selves, heckin' sweet beans. I'll be back Thursday for our first playthrough of SpongeBob SquarePants, The Cosmic Shake. Can't wait to see how that plays out. Let's find ourselves a raid target, guys. Where shall we go? Where shall we do this? I think I might have a few ideas. Really, the only being I can practically send you guys off to is a lovely Mano kit that we all know and love. So guys, let's give ourselves a wonderful love to the wonderfully awesome, the 13th Seahawk, currently playing VR chat. Here's our raid messages going out with, guys. Make sure you copy paste that into my chat so I know you're ready for the raid. If you don't have my love emotes, you are free to use your own. But if you still want my love emotes, go ahead and unlock with channel points down below. The redeem is called Choose Emote to Unlock. Once unlocked, it is yours for 24 hours. And on that note, guys, you guys go ahead and give Seabean the amazing Blueberry Barker love that you guys give me every single stream. Love you guys so fucking much. You guys are amazing. Keep being your awesome selves. See you guys on Thursday for SpongeBob SquarePants, The Cosmic Shake. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next one, and one more for the road. Ow!